Hello. Getting my stuff ready for tomorrow. It's funny, it's still partially frozen even after 4 days. That's a good refrigerator. I think this might be a mixture of the 80-20 and 93%. It looks like it's two different kinds of meat in it. Like this looks a little smaller pieces and those look a little longer. So it almost looks like there's two different. So I'm going to guesstimate that that's 6 ounces of 80-20. I mean 6 ounces of 73 and 6 ounces of the 93%. That's going to be my guesstimate. So what are we going to season it with today? I am going to put, I know I got my salsa. I'm going to put some minced onion on it. Maybe. So I'll put about that much minced onion on it. And while I'm at it, we're going to flavor up the stuff. We're going to make it my office smell. People are going to walk by at lunch and be like, whoa, what you got going on in here, girl? Put a little smoked paprika. Let me see. Oh, that's all. I like it. It's kind of got a little sweet, smoky flavor. Obviously, Terry, it's smoked. Let me smell the coriander. I don't know. I'll put a little of that on it. And let me just look here. Let's go with some chili powder. It's fall. You know, chili is a good flavor to have in the fall. All right. And salt. Oh, and some ginger. You just can't go wrong with a little ginger. All right. Salt. I said salt. I'm going to just put a little bit in my hand here. All right. There we go. So that is what I'll take for my lunch tomorrow. Put that in there. And then, got my spoon. So listen, I'm not eating salads anymore. Not that I can't. Not that they're bad. It's just, we all know I go in phases. And my current phase is not salads. It's jicama. So, as a hoarder, as a shopping hoarder, I have all these salad dressings. So what I'm going to keep is this Walden Farms Honey Dijon. I really like that one. And I like the Skinny Girl Raspberry Vinaigrette. I actually like those two mixed together. So I'm going to hang on to those. So, you know, these things will last a year. But for work purposes, I'm going to take... not for work purposes, co-workers. I got a couple co-workers that eat, we were talking about today, and they like the Skinny Girl. So I'm going to take these to work tomorrow. And I'm going to put them in there, and I will let those two co-workers have them. And I'll put this one just sticking in there. So then that way, I can not have them. Coffee. You know, I have not used almond milk. I'm still just using that thing that I was using, which is, my coffee is still 1 scoop of protein powder, 2 sticks of the coffee. Oh, and 1 Element chocolate salt. So anyway, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator, and that's what I'll be having for lunch tomorrow. We'll see what I come up with next. I can't promise you're going to get to see food next. You never know what I'm going to show you next. Hello, it is lunchtime, and I'm starving. You all saw me making it. I don't even remember what seasonings it has, but I'm going to eat it. And I do remember saying that there's 2 different kinds of meat in here. And you can tell some of it's really fine and some of it's like larger pieces. I don't know which one was which, but I'm going to stir it up, and we're going to see how she tastes. I think I added more chili powder. I was kind of going for a chili flavor, just for that warm feeling. I like it. Maybe a little more salt. Let me take another bite, and we'll see. I think a little more salt. I'm enjoying the new flavors. I appreciate the tips. If you're watching this and you like seasonings that I don't use, tell me. Tell me what other seasonings to use, because, you know, I eat beef all the time, so the seasonings is what changes it up for me. So if you like certain seasonings, let me know what your favorite is so I can try it and see what I think. That's better. Okay. I'll see you in the next whatever I record. Okay. Listen. Judy, Mom, if you're watching this, just turn it off. Just turn it off. You're not going to like this topic. So I'll pause to give you time to push stop, and then you can go back to playing solitaire or Words with Friends. Okay, now, if you're still watching, I warned you. Since I have added fat to what I'm eating, my bowel movements have been amazing. It's not that they're a large amount, but it's just been great. So I really like this added fat thing. It's not that I have to go frequently or anything, but when I go, and it cleans easy. It's great. So I'm just going to say the digestion issues and the poop issues are different since I've added fat, and I like it. So just remember that if you have issues, put some of the rendered fat back in your diet if you're eating lean. I'm just saying. Okay, now back to, the next thing you're probably going to see is food. So here I'm talking about poop, and then you're going to see me eating. Okay, bye. Here we are walking again. I have a really good area. There's a school kind of down the street from me, and walking that just around the school is a block. And he sings every time he sees a human. So he keeps the walk. Hey, don't walk in front of me, Bubba. So, supper tonight, it's hard to tell the difference. This is pork chops that I made last couple weeks ago, and this is jicama that I cooked in the oven. So I want to add some of the Frigo Parmesan cheese to it. I'm going to add 1 serving, which is a 1/4 cup or 28 grams. So I just want to sprinkle it all over. What the heck? Oh, come on. Is my battery going down? What's going on here? Well, there we go. So that's what I'm adding. I'm going to microwave it as soon as my tea's done. I'm going to microwave it for another minute to kind of help soften up the Parmesan. I don't need to season anything because it was already seasoned whenever I made the pork chops and whenever I did the jicama in the oven. So just a second. Alrighty. So now the Parmesan has melted in there. I'm just going to mix the pork over in with the jicama. You know, jicama, I think turnips are very similar to jicama. The texture of jicama is like a water chestnut, and it doesn't soften up like a potato. But, you know, so if you have turnips around you, those are pretty good to use too. I haven't used one in a long time. I'm going to have to maybe pick up a couple and see what I think. So there you go. That's what I'm having. Pork loin or pork chops and jicama. Okay, y'all. Have a good night. And here's my macros for the day. Bye, y'all. See you in the morning.